Alright, so this is page 21 on the packet. This first page is you basically just solving the equations. If you look at numbers 3 through 18, it's pretty much straightforward. We always get x on the side by itself, so or the variable in that case on the side by itself. So let me just scan and pick like the most difficult one on there. If we want to do number 17, so that's 7 minus 5/3 c is equal to 22. I want to get c on the side by itself. Notice that c is on the left-hand side of the equal sign, so I need to get rid of the 7 and the minus 5/3. So we go after the number next to the variable last. So I need to go after the 7. So I'm going to minus 7 from both sides, like so. So that cancels. And I have negative 5/3 c is equal to 22 minus 7. That's going to end up being 15. All right, so now I have this fraction that I need to get rid of. A negative 5 divided by 3c is equal to 15. So I know with a fraction, the number that's at the top is the number that I'm really multiplying, while at the bottom, that's the number that I'm dividing. So remember, we always want to do the opposite. All right? So what's the opposite of multiplying a negative 5 and at the same time dividing by 3? Well, that would be multiplying by 3, because that's the opposite of dividing by 3, and dividing by negative 5, since that's the opposite of multiplying by negative 5. So in essence, I'm multiplying by the flip of this fraction, or the reciprocal. Remember that word? Reciprocal. All right. So when I'm multiplying by a fraction and I want to get rid of that fraction, I multiply by the flip, or the reciprocal. So whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side. So I'm going to multiply by a negative, 3 over a negative 5. So here, like you learn in elementary, that these cross cancel each other out. And I'm left with just c on this side. And it equals, and like we said earlier, when I multiply by a fraction, I'm multiplying by the top but dividing by the bottom. And I could do any one of those first. I could divide first, then multiply. So negative 15 divided by negative 5 is going to leave me with a negative 3. And negative 3 times the 3 is a negative 9. So c is on the side by itself. So I've successfully solved for the variable.